talking coming up and you ain't talking about that. I'm focused on the future.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Inner Circle Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Riley from The Plunge. I'm joined, as always, right now by Chris Wutsky of the hashtag No Offense Show and Adam Simmons from hashtag SamPC. What is up, boys? Welcome. Happy Monday.
What's going on, brother?
It's that sweet, sweet mid-July sports season that you just can't turn your TV off when this time of year comes around. There's just so much.
All that badminton and CrossFit sports.
When cornhole makes its way to ESPN2, you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
And it's like not on the Ocho. It's just on Dos. Yeah, I got
Ocho.
shit. Chris, what are you doing over there? You tired?
No, I didn't realize we were started. I was still fixing my recording setup. But thanks for the heads up, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought we said we were going, no?
Yeah, well,
We got-
I couldn't hear you guys.
This is
Hence
Joe B.
the fucking with the setup. But carry on. We're good.
He
We got
introduced you and everything.
We got producer Joe B in the bin from the Any Pod. Not Any Pod will do, but the Any Pod, where any pod will do. And we are the Inner Circle talking about sports. Joey's like, what the fuck's this?
Fucking cool, man.
I'll go with
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Yo, are we live on the internet right now?
We are live on the internet, and we are in the listeners' ears everywhere on all streaming platforms. Primarily, our favorite listening platform, Podcoin. You gonna tell them a little bit about Podcoin, Adam?
Well, Podcoin is an app in which you can get paid for something that you're already doing. So if you're already listening to this podcast on any other platform, turn it off right fucking now. Get your life together, download Podcoin, and then receive an exchange of currency for your time, not goods nor services rendered. But if you're listening to podcasts, you might as well be getting paid for it. And you can take those Podcoins. What is it? 1 Podcoin for every 10 minutes or something like that?
1.5 if you're listening to the Inner Circle, because we live in the bonus land for every 10
do.
minutes.
Snap.
So you acquire Podcoins, and then you hold them and collect them and put them in a little jar. And then when someone runs into you, they fall all over the place if your name is Sonic. But if it's not, you can trade them in to benefit humanity, and puppies without eyeballs, and Bin Bin's coffee, and all that other, and medical bills in case you get hit by a spiked hedgehog that's on when you're running around a little loop and then you run into it, or you bounce off, like, I don't know. So you go to fucking Podcoin and listen to us. Use the Inner Circle on Podcoin and get 300 Podcoins when you sign up for the first time. If not,
That is
whatever.
incredibly accurate.
Incredibly accurate. So,
Shout out to pre-workout.
so we have some stuff going on today. We're going to be talking a bit about the NBA, some moves that happened this week, and then we are going with a full dive into the NFL and what to expect for it for the season. We're telling you where the new faces are. We got Madden rankings out fresh off the block today. We're going to tell you some fantasy predictions, some playoff predictions. We're diving the fuck in.
Some way too early
Way
playoff
too
predictions.
early.
You know,
Listen
it's
here,
getting
Adam.
later, though. The hour is getting later, so it's not way too early. It's
The
just
Hall of
kind of
Fame
early.
game is in 2 weeks.
It's
2.5
kind of
weeks.
Yeah.
So we get to watch one series of bad teams and then a bunch of backups in 2.5 weeks. But that's real football. That is the start of real football.
Word.
Gives hope.
Yeah.
All right.
Last year was the Ravens, right?
It's usually the Packers. Was last year the year they painted the field with real
Yeah.
paint and then they couldn't play
And
the
then
game?
they couldn't play on it.
Yeah. This year it's like the Falcons and Broncos. It's some really bad
Ew.
matchup.
Like, why?
Yeah, that's dog shit.
Yeah, it's not good.
Is this 2006? Like,
It's
that would have been exciting as shit.
It would have. We have Peyton Manning in his way out. Yeah, it's the Falcons Broncos, August 1st, 2019, 8 p.m. I'm still excited. It's football. When there's real
just
football on my
being
TV,
back is
yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but wait, who's even on those teams? Who is it? Joe? We're gonna get to watch
Joe
one.
Flacco.
We're gonna
Joe
get to watch
Flacco.
one
Yeah.
Flacco bomb to Cortland Sutton, and then
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Then Calvin Ridley will catch a couple slants, and then
And then Julio Jones.
Julio's not
not
playing
scoring
in that
a touchdown.
fucking
yeah,
game.
exactly. And then we're gonna get to watch the Braxton Berrioses of the world like, shine. So we're gonna do some NBA real quick. Big news of the week: Russell Westbrook is a Houston Rocket.
Huge.
Adam,
Huge, dude. You know, if you listen to Sam PC, we've been calling for Russ and the Beard to get back together, even though they kind of both play the same position, and both of them have a very similar game. You know, you can't have enough great players on your team, and I'm fucking here for it. I love that the NBA is turning into real life NBA Jam. It seems like the big three has kind of moved on, like having a big three. I don't know if that was KD leaving his big three, doing that, but I feel like the power has shifted a lot in the NBA now. There's a lot of teams that could be really, really good, and the majority of them have just like two huge players, like the two guys that you're going to play an NBA Jam. Like you're going to want KD and Kyrie together. You're going to want AD and LeBron together. You know what I mean? I mean, how can you not like the Beard and fucking Russ on the same team? I'm here for it. I love it. I love that series. That was consistently, I will go on record and say that the best final series was that, no, I think it was the final.
16, 15.
Yeah. OKC and LeBron, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, incredible. Like I went to a bar to watch it with other people because I was that excited about it.
Chris, how you feeling about this move?
The funniest thing that I saw after this trade and it set in was a meme with 2K characters of Westbrook and Harden fighting over the ball on the same team, and it says live look into next season's Rockets, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be them two fighting each other about who gets to take the shots. I agree, it's nice to stack the teams and everything, but those two guys are me first, so they're going to be doing stupid shit. I don't see the Rockets improving much with that.
I saw a meme that was an inverse of it. It was like when Russ and James Harden are an assist away from a triple double, and it was it was the scene from fucking what's the Flint Tropics movie, and they're just it's Jackie Moon and the other guy just dishing it in and out of the paint back and forth.
Come on, Peach.
we got a peach break. CP3 though, I almost feel this is just. He gets to go rot away for the rest of his career on this hopeless Thunder team.
With
like,
no one, yeah.
He's been such an asshole for so many years now and just hated. And now he just gets to come back, rot away on this just bad team. Like I feel like people just don't even respect him anymore. And I'm all here for the Chris Paul hate.
You liking that, huh?
I'm all for it.
Because he doesn't remember CP3 when CP3 was lighting the league on fire. That's why.
I do, but he's been an asshole the last
7
few
years
years.
old.
He's been an asshole the last few years, so I like him.
About Kawhi and Paul George together.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of that too.
That's because you want LeBron to lose LA. That's why.
You're goddamn right. I do. AD LeBron is fucking terrifying though. And if Boogie can be 50% of what he used to be, that team is lethal.
Oof.
But yeah, that's it's not good news.
I would have liked to put some money on the Lakers to win the championship next season before the odds went up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'd like to put some money on the Clippers before the odds went up.
Nah.
I'll start caring about basketball in 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, when when KD's back. Ben Simmons just got 5 for 170 today. Which is terrible news for my Celtics because now Jaylen Brown's going to be expecting about the same money next year. So it was nice while it
good
lasted.
luck with that.
Yeah, it was nice. It was fun while it lasted. I'll miss you, Juice. But people are getting paid stupid money. The Sixers are locked in though. I think their entire core is locked in for at least 4 years. Some of them like 4 to 6.
Well, let me tell you something stupid about what I heard about the Sixers today. Tobias Harris is the highest paid player on that team in spite of this new contract extension. Joel Embiid isn't even the second highest.
Yeah, they're both
player
on
that
they're
team.
both on their first contract.
That's absolutely stupid though. Tobias Harris is a fucking role player, and he's the most expensive player in your team.
That's what the NBA is all about. You have one good year, you go get the bag, and that's all it's about.
That's why it's kind of fucking dumb.
Dude, like DeMarcus Cousins makes $3.5 million a year, and Jamal Murray at 22 years old makes like 42. Like it's just fucked up. If you have a good agent and the right team and the right circumstances, you'll get your bag. That's why John Wall is rotting on the Wizards right now. It's because they gave him a supermax because he had one good season, and now that team is hopeless for years to come because they can't do shit.
Say it again to the people in the fucking back.
It's also why we acquired Kemba Walker, because the Hornets did not give him that bag. So,
how soon until the Pelicans are not good, great?
Are you saying until they're not good or till they become great?
No, they're great, not good, like great, like perennial playoff team.
Probably two years, right?
It's gonna be tough because like you're in Drew's prime right now. You need to get the point where like you get end of Drew prime, start of Zion greatness together, and that.
Well, if Zion can stay healthy, I think, because wouldn't that be a fucking huge letdown? After all that,
he's a big boy. He's the second heaviest person in the NBA already.
I'll tell you what.
Did you see what he did in the summer league? Did you see him just take that fucking ball from that guy and then dunk it on his face?
Yeah, but nobody important plays in fucking summer.
Well, obviously, but it's still fun to watch. He took it from him like a dad would take it from their child and just fucking slammed it on his face.
Yeah. It's like VC in the Olympics. It's like that guy doesn't play fucking professional basketball. And Vince Carter's going to drag his giant American nuts all over that dude's huge forehead. You know, it's still fun to watch, but
Shout
I don't
out to America.
It means anything. Shout out to the Nets, baby. Don't ever fucking forget it.
Adam, have you seen this stat about LeBron?
You said this stat like
Yeah, well, all right.
That one?
Yeah.
The stat?
All right.
He wins mad fucking championships. Shout out to Bobby Moore.
He loses mad championships.
Yeah, I'm going to let you say that to your boyfriend's face. That's not my point that I was going to say is I think with Zion, hold on.
Yeah.
I think the Knicks might have dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that Zion's going to play the next 2 full seasons. I'm going to go on record and say it right now.
I mean, he's like a heavier Julius Randle too, and look at that guy.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking big, man. And like, you get a Great Dane because they're cute as puppies, and then when they're big, they're like, you have them for 45 minutes, and then you're like, all right, listen, Marmaduke, we gotta go.
Also, they live like 6 years. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's like the best fucking painting you could have made, dude. That was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's cute when like you have a kid and you put a saddle on their back and then you take photos for like the school, but then like,
well, nobody actually does that. So now you just lost that credibility.
I don't have kids, so I don't know what you fucking freaks do with your offspring.
All right, crazy stat of the day. LeBron James has a career average of 27, 7, and 7. In 1,437 games of basketball, he has never finished a game with 27, 7, and 7. His last non-pro game, which was the McDonald's All-American game, he put up 27, 7, and 7. So in his entire pro career, he has never put up his average, that's just a weird stat.
More or less. Well, I mean, he has games where he fucking puts up 50 points, right?
Yeah, no, he's never gotten exactly 27, 7, and 7. He's gone up, down, whatever, but he's never gotten the exact that his career average is.
I don't know how many more years LeBron has, and I know that Bobby doesn't want me to say that live on the internet, but it's definitely something that I'm thinking about. I think this is his last fucking hurrah coming up.
This is his all-out season, because you can tell he's still got a little bit in the tank, but he's either a conserve mode for like good play for 3 years, or I think he's got enough for one great season, and then.
Yeah, shout out to the Shaq on the Celtics.
Yeah, dude, Shaq was nasty on the Celtics for the little bit he played.
Yeah, for like
20 games.
Dude, yeah. You know when he was more nasty? When they had to reinforce the fucking backboard because Shaq was over here dragging his giant American nuts all over people's foreheads.
But yeah, so
Shout out the blue chips.
I think LeBron's they're all in for it, and then it becomes AD's team. I think 2020 is the year. It's just or 2021 is AD's team with LeBron as the manager, the Bill Russell player manager.
Yeah, for real. I
Tree
mean,
Rollins and shit.
why wouldn't you want LeBron coming off the bench? You know,
Oh, LeBron will never come off the bench. There's
Why not?
there's one thing I know. Listen, he'll start and get his comeuppets, but he will not come off the
Just
bench.
come up.
I love me a comeuppet, dog.
All right. Back over to the NFL now. We got a whole lot of running backs.
Finally, Jesus Christ.
We got a whole lot of running backs holding out, mainly
Comeuppets.
being Melvin Gordon, who's trying to get Le'Veon Bell money while playing at like
Not Le'Veon Bell
a
standards.
Lamar
I
Miller
was just
level.
gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah. Avion set the fucking stage, right? I mean, why not? If you don't have to put your body through it, and they know that. Okay, so it's like when a child is crying and then has a temper tantrum and then ends up getting the ice cream anyway. It's like
the thing is,
Le'Veon, Lev Bell sat out for a whole year.
Lev Bell sat
and then
out in
came
a
back and got all
poor
the money.
He sat out in a poor neighborhood, and then a rich couple walked by and said, "Here's some ice cream." He's in
Yeah.
a league where they don't need running backs. You're not important if you're a running back. They won't pay you if you're a running back. Look
That's
at the
true.
last few years with the Chargers. Austin Eckler steps in and immediately gets 140 and 2 touchdowns.
Fuck
If
yeah,
they
he
don't
that
does.
afford it,
offensive
doesn't
line
sit.
is ridiculous,
Yeah,
dog.
like they don't
Philip
need.
Rivers is one of the most underrated, overrated quarterbacks in the league.
Agree.
Okay.
That's a strong agree. It makes literally no sense, but I know what you mean.
But you know what I'm saying?
I
here,
feel
like,
you, dude. I feel that
top
one.
10 consistently, and nobody cares because he wears a fucking bolo tie and has 47 children like he lives in some commune. You know, like people hate on Phil. Like I'm surrounded by Giants fans who hate Philip Rivers. Like, dude, are you? I would rather have Philip Rivers than Eli Manning any day,
Yeah.
That's
any
a
day
no-brainer.
ever.
Yes.
They're like, what about the 2 Super Bowls? I'm like, I bet he would have won those too.
I
don't
hate
give a fuck.
so much that Eli won 2 Super Bowls because he has 0 Hall of Fame like resume, but he's gonna get in
Like
because of the
that.
fucking Super
Yeah.
Bowls, and it pisses me off.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, also he's the greatest quarterback in the Giants' history ever.
Dude
Like,
averages like
you-
22 picks a year. Like I don't. That's not my quarterback.
Couple of
all
seasons.
right?
He had a couple of seasons with like Victor
36.
Cruz. They were putting up some fucking numbers, dude. He made Steve Smith look like a fucking receiver. Okay, the dude does have. Listen. His last name is Manning. All right, if his dad can do it, he can fucking do it. He's not his
Cooper's
brother.
last name is Manning too, though. All right.
He like fucking folds their laundry and shit. You know what I mean? What's he gonna do? Throw socks from across the room and get it in the basket? Look, Dad, I'm one of you. Like, shut up.
I'm
Fuck
one
outta
of you.
Go- Get back in the kitchen, Cooper.
We let you in one fucking Pringles commercial, dog. Sit your ass down.
I will watch a
Don't
Chargers
just stand
game.
around like this.
I will watch a Chargers game over a Patriots game any day because Philip Rivers is the most fun like person to watch after calls. Tom Brady is the second biggest pussy and complainer in the league. I'm fully aware of that.
Who's
The dude's
number one?
annoying as
Who's
shit.
number one?
Philip Rivers, he puts on a
Absolutely
show when
Dude,
when they don't give him
without-
calls. It's the
No,
best.
no,
No, it's
no.
the best.
absolutely not. Because Philip Rivers will sit there and take a fucking drip from Jadeveon Clowney, fucking cut him in half.
Yeah,
like,
then he'll
and-
get up and perform the Book of Mormon for the ref and just fucking get up and sing and dance. It's awesome.
Kidding me? If someone bumps into Tom Brady's pinky, they're like, oh, 15-yard penalty and the Patriots get the ball. Give him a touchdown. That poor little man. Oh, how is he going to be able to kiss his son on the mouth if he just got hit right in the face? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. He's a crybaby.
I agree, but Philip Rivers has the theatrics, and that's what I appreciate. I'm just saying.
He's a performer. All he
Yeah,
does
I-
is dick and
I'm not
touchdown.
talking shit. I'm saying I love Philip Rivers' theatrics. I think it's the best thing to watch in the NFL.
Do you remember when Jay Cutler was on the Broncos and they used to go at it twice a year and they used to fucking like come to blows like they were going to fight after
Dude.
every game?
I live for that. I live for mediocre Jay Cutler, cigarette in the ear, and bolo tie. Philip Rivers.
What is with you in the bolo tie?
He's the
Dude,
only
he had-
one that-
Dude, he had to
Still.
get a bus for his kids to come to his games. That's talent.
Yeah.
That's mad dick slinging.
All he does is bust.
But hey, I read that Zeke may possibly be holding out too.
No,
He's
so
kinda-
Zeke-
He's kind of
So-
waiting to see how Melvin's situation plays out before he makes his call.
the
Now, are
thing
they
is,
threatening
there's
to
three
sit out
people.
the whole season? Sorry, Riley.
Yeah, I don't think they're. I mean, he's gonna sit out free. He's not gonna get his bag. He's gonna settle for like 7 million. He makes like 5.5 right now.
Melvin,
He's asking for 13. They don't need him. Like, and he knows that. I think he's just trying to get a couple extra. They'll meet in the middle before shit happens. But Zeke, on the other hand, is one of like 3 people who can get the bag.
Yes.
Zeke will get his. So if Melvin Gordon gets 13 million, Zeke's gonna look at them and be like, "So what? You giving me like 18 now? Like, I'm at least 5 million more valuable than Melvin Gordon."
Yeah,
Dude,
but I mean,
grab a titty, and that was a great Zeke impression.
but something has to be said for put any mediocre running back behind that offensive line, and they could put up
Dallas.
numbers too. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, DeMarco Murray ran for like 2,000 yards 4 years ago behind that
yeah,
offensive line.
Darren McFadden looked like
Yeah.
a football player
DMC,
again.
yeah.
When he,
Absolutely.
he looked so good in one game that I fucking got him in fantasy, and then just sat him on the bench just in case Zeke went down.
They made Rod Smith and Alfred Morris look like Devonta Freeman and Tevin
Yeah,
Coleman.
Alfred Morris, bro, who hasn't been good since he came in the league. Like,
So-
oh yeah,
I'm
I forgot about Alfred Morris and RG3 being on the same team.
I'm just sick of these guys. Like Melvin Gordon doesn't catch that many passes either. That's what annoys me. Is like Zeke does his shit. He is that offense. Like that he proved he's their offense when he was out and they didn't do shit. Like Melvin Gordon goes out, nothing changes.
Well,
really.
also they didn't have fucking Des Bryant, right? They didn't
Yeah,
have
they had
anyone.
nothing. They didn't have
Jason
Cooper
Witten, They didn't
yet.
have
Yeah.
fucking nobody.
They had Witten, but they didn't have everyone else. But speaking of that, we're gonna go over what's changed in the league pretty much. Jason Witten he was so bad in the booth they've brought him back down to the field.
Well, you know what's a shame is that Tony Romo was so good.
Was literally just going to say, dude, Tony Romo made the biggest jump from the field to the booth that I've ever seen, dude. It's great when he's like, oh, watch this. They're in this coverage, and he's going to do this and this. And
He
then
goes,
it fucking happens, and
he
they
goes,
put the
it's-
camera on him. And
It's
he's just
Spider
smirking.
2Y banana. Le'Veon Bell's going to run 5 yards that way and then peel up the side and get a fucking touchdown. And you're like, what? It's like, oh, he's changing XY flats to Z under. And you're like, okay. And then you watch it and it happens. And then they score a touchdown. He's like, yeah, that's the call I would have made. Like,
He always
what
just
the
sits there with a
fuck,
smirk on
dude?
his face afterwards,
Dude,
dude.
he's incredible. He might be the best football announcer of all time.
Yet couldn't read a defense when he played.
When he was on the field, right?
Well, I mean, he wasn't looking at all 22. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there.
I'll play devil's advocate here. I will say for every one he hits where he predicts it perfectly, there's like 6 that he misses. And
yeah,
then
but they're only in the playoffs. Don't worry about that, dog. But the point is that he was so good. They were like, who spends the most time with Tony Romo? Jason Witten. He's gonna be great. And then he got in there. Was like, so the ball's brown, and when you throw it and catch it, touchdown. Like, the fuck are you talking about, dude? Get out of here. Go back. Go
I
back.
think there is a place for that though, because I think I hate
There's a
when
place for that.
No, I hate when
And just like there's not a place for fucking Dennis Miller or whatever the fuck his name was. What was that dude's name?
Dennis Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't that bad.
Oh, just stop it.
He wasn't like horrible.
Dog.
I'm just saying I can't watch like a Tony Romo 1:00 Texans Titans game. He can't be in a boring game because his energy's too up there.
No, I'll
Like,
keep the game on for him to be
I
on.
won't. I will
Yeah.
not do that at all. I can't like playoff games, Sunday night games, like high energy games. He's fucking prime for it because you have that guy who just keeps it up. He keeps you into it. But like those like games where there's just more chill games. Like when I'm watching Dolphins Bills, I don't know, Jim. I can see him. He's on the line, Jim. I don't know. He might have the first, Jim. Let's look. We're going to the booth, Jim. I don't know.
Hey, the Bills might be good this year, dog.
No, they
Bills
won't.
could be good this year. I don't
They-
think they will,
They
but
really-
Josh Allen's a
really might
baller.
be.
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen is not a baller, but
Josh
they
Allen's a baller. Josh
have-
Allen's just
yeah, but-
as much as a baller as your boy Sam. So you want to put they're in
Right.
the same category as me, and I like them both. So.
Straight up.
This is an audio medium, and he just did a very visual fucking exclamation point.
Noted Jets fan Adam Simmons has left the chat after notably way better season. Josh Allen. After I said,
Don't you
person who had
ever
notably,
fucking don't
Josh Allen had
ever-
such a better season than Sam Darnold. He did. He rushed for like 1,000 yards and has a.
You just
ceiling
made it.
arm.
Dude, you just look at his face, man. You just gave him a stroke. The left side of his face just drooped.
I'm palsiated at your fucking ridiculously lukewarm take. Dare you?
No, Josh Allen has way less talent around him, and he did more. That's all I'm saying. I think Sam Darnold's going to be the way better career QB.
Two players besides Jamal Adams and Sam Darnold on the fucking Jets.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson.
Quincy
Yeah.
Okay, and Quincy
Le'Veon Bell.
fucking half. He wasn't there last year. Shut the fuck up. Jamison Crowder. Oh, he was there.
Oh, I forgot you guys have Crowder.
Newell was out for the whole fucking year. Right? All he had was Robbie Anderson. Go fuck yourself.
You had Bilal
Fuck you,
Powell.
Oh, bitch.
Robbie Anderson's got that one move too, where he just runs really straight and really fast.
That's
I
it.
call that, I call that the Tyreek Hill play.
He's got two routes. He has the comeback too. That's pretty much it.
All right, so we got the all retirement team from ESPN here. They're
Fuck
the all retirement. The all retirement team's QB, your gunslinger himself, Josh McCown. It was no good QBs retired this year.
You know
We
what?
got-
When McCown went down, I kind of took a moment of silence, man. That one was McCown's respectable. He's a
He is.
respectable backup QB that comes in and shines for 3 months at a time, and then fucking gets mad money and then eats shit.
I'll never. Was it him who had that helicopter spin on the Browns?
Josh.
Yes.
He had that helicopter touchdown on the Browns where he just got fucked up. It was sick.
And
Played.
then, ironically enough, when he played for the Browns, he ran into the wall and broke his fucking hand.
Yeah.
He also did-
Six teams since 2003. That's a 15-year stretch as a backup QB.
Dude, he's gonna be a coach. Who cares? He's making
That's a-
more money than all of us combined to fucking hang out with Sam Darnold and do his hair. You know what I mean? Coach his kid's little league team and shit.
EJ Manuel and Derek Anderson also rest in peace.
R.I.P. to the homies.
For our running backs, we got Jamal Charles and Chris Johnson finally called it quits this year. Neither of them have been relevant for a while, but Jamal Charles was the best running back in the league for a decent chunk of time. So, and Chris Johnson.
Those guys both they burned out real quick, dude.
Oh,
Like, they came on like gangbusters and then just fucking poof.
The one close to my heart, Rob Gronkowski, he's gone. He's skinny
he,
as
though?
fuck. He's
Is he, though?
skinny as fuck right now.
He's
Have you
catching
seen those
fucking
photos?
passes from Tom Brady in gym shorts right now, dude. Are they just like bro bonding, or is this like something to read into?
Unless
What did the
they're throwing-
Patriots stop buying his steroids as soon as he retired? Or
Probably. Dude, you got to eat like a beast to be those guys.
so what? Go ahead, eat. You get paid to fucking eat and catch touchdowns and not have a broken arm in the fucking playoffs. You know what I mean? Like that dude was a fucking Great Dane too.
Yeah, he had one of those runs where it's like I feel like he was around longer, but I also feel like he wasn't on the field at all, so you can never tell. But 80
He was there when
touchdowns.
it mattered.
Yeah, 80 touchdowns in a career. Nothing to shake your
Yeah,
head
I mean,
at.
well, he was the only weapon for a while too, right?
I want to see him in the booth. I want to see big dumb
Oh,
fucking
God.
Gronk in the
I'm
booth, dude.
super good on that, dude. I don't even
No,
want to
I
see Rob
need it.
Gronkowski on a fucking cruise, let alone in the fucking booth calling a football game.
I fucking need it. I need more. I need a reality show. I need something. Like he needs to fuck Snooki on TV.
I mean,
No,
he
he's
really might.
He's
He might
dating
pick
a
up and eat her like a snack.
dude. He's dating Camille Kostick. He's fine.
That name means nothing to me.
She's
Yeah,
like
I don't
the
know
hot,
who that is.
She's like the hottest Sports Illustrated like bathing suit model.
Oh, good for him.
Do
Oh,
they
yeah.
still do that? Do magazines still exist?
They do. I get them. I have a pile of them in the other room.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
The wide receivers this year, I didn't hear anything about either of them retiring, and it made me sad. It's Doug Baldwin and Jordy Nelson. I feel like these are two guys who have been frequent flyers on my fantasy teams throughout the years.
Yeah,
I was
Jordy
like,
Nelson. Jordy Nelson petered out, man. It's really a shame. I kind of feel like A-Rod just made him incredible.
I was about to say, it's like, this is almost one of those reverse cases. You always hear about, like, oh, this person made this guy better. It's like, no, like, Jordy Nelson was only good probably because of Aaron Rodgers, and he was decently athletic enough
Yeah.
to make it work.
I mean,
Like,
all you have to do is, like, catch a fastball, from Aaron Rodgers. Just, like, just do your job, and Aaron Rodgers is going to make you a fucking superstar.
I mean, like, Devontae Adams was the #1 fantasy receiver last year, and he's got, like, an 89 in Madden. Like, they're like, yeah, it's not you, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that A-Rod's number dropped. Like, how dare you?
Some other guys I'm going through that I don't care about. I'm strictly here for fantasy, but some other notable people: Julius Peppers, Haloti Nada, Chris Long, Brian Arakpo, Derek Johnson. I like Derek Johnson for.
Damn. Brian
I like
Arakpo,
Peppers,
too,
dude.
huh?
I
Yeah,
like
Peppers.
Peppers was my boy for years.
I love
Peppers was around for years, too.
Yeah, he was. Pac-Man's finally gone, so
Shout out to Bobby.
yeah, we can. Our receivers can rest in peace. They can relax now on all of our teams. Vontae Davis, another like, notable dirty player, and then the fat kicker himself, Sebastian
Seabass?
Janikowski. Yeah, he's gone.
Seabass is
Yeah.
gone?
It's a
Yep.
bummer, man.
Oh.
Who am I going to draft in the third round?
That's the
Maybe
all
Robbie
retirement
Gould.
team. Robbie Gould just got a bag, dude.
He
You
did
see
just
that?
get it back.
I was
Yeah, he got
disappointed.
a
I thought he was going
bag.
to try to finagle his way back to Chicago.
My man got a
Oh.
bag.
Oh, you mean you didn't want another double doink, Chris?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
You wanted Robbie Gould, dunk dunk.
Who wants that sort of thing?
All right. Are you guys ready for way too early playoff predictions?
Yeah, man, of course.
I got. So let's go to the AFC. I tried to
Do you
be
want to
different.
go? Do you want to go like AFC East, all of us, then AFC West, all of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
AFC East, we all have the Patriots. Even you have the Patriots.
I mean,
it-
I'd be
it's
stupid
a-
not to.
Yeah.
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 How about on the flip side? Did you guys pick who's going to be the fucking basement team of each division?
We can do that.
I did, because
it's
it's
the
going to be
Dolphins.
Miami hands down.
Yeah, it's the Dolphins.
Oh, for sure. Obviously, they're in a 3-year rebuild, like starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude, who the fuck is even throwing the ball for them? Because they don't have Tannehill anymore, and he
Fitz
wasn't
and
even that
Rosen.
good to
It's
begin
Josh
with.
Rosen
Fitz and Rosen.
Oh,
They have a
right.
battle.
and
Right.
Fitz.
Yep.
Your boy Fitz. It's going to be Josh Rosen until he gets pulled out of the game, and then Fitz is going to come in, Fitz
Fitz-
magic, get
With the
paid,
fucking gold
and then the
chain and
cycle's
shit.
going to be all over again.
Goddamn Fitz.
Hey, dude, I have like 2 Fitz T-shirts. I have a
Which
Star
teams?
Wars
Yeah.
one where he, yeah.
It's easy to buy in, man.
Hey, dude, look, with Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker scoring the most touchdowns in their career, I was there. I was at the Giants game where Eric Decker, like, we won in it was like December. We won in overtime against the Giants. Dude, I was all in on Fitz. I was going nuts, pulling on people's beards and shit. I was like, oh. That was incredible.
Spoken like a true Jets fan. The last thing
Hey.
you've been excited about in 10 years was Larry.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just a
Fucking
reference to Fitz. Go fuck yourself. All right. You shouldn't have 4 of the championships that you have. That's right. I said 4.
Listen, we're one play away from being 7 for 7 or 0 for 7, like in
Yeah,
each of
You're
them.
3 championships away from being the fucking Raiders East. So suck a fuck. Who's gonna
Whoa.
pick the West? Oh, we're talking football. It's full
Whoa.
fuck.
Listen, I don't have the standing grounds to talk shit in baseball right now, so I'm all in on the football shit talk. I'm ready to go.
Talk shit about Sam Chise.
I'm very happy that I'm in the other conference.
Yeah. Me too. We get like 5 automatic wins every year. It's sick. I'll give you guys I want to say you get the other one, but the Dolphins always take one
Split
from us.
one. We're not anymore. We got our man. So
All right.
And Adam Gase, I don't like it, but he beats the Pats.
It once. Yeah, that's true. All right, we're gonna go 4-2 against
right,
the
let's
division this year.
Who do you got in the West?
I
Chiefs, right?
don't obviously have the Chiefs. I'm very off the Chiefs this year. I'm very
Why?
off the
Don't
Chiefs.
have anyone anymore except Pat
So-
Mahomes might be the best quarterback in football.
So I'm going on the fact that typically, if we look in the past 5 years, every second-year QB who's pretty much they've all the studs like the just random like guys who've just become nasty. They've all been in their year 2, and then year 3 they took a huge step down. So you look at Watson, you look at Wentz, they take a huge step down. Even Carr in year 3, and then along with that, depending on Tyreek, I think that'll be enough to. They'll be a playoff team for sure, but I think that Tyreek, if he's not around, will be enough. And then Kareem Hunt was really good, and I think people underestimate
Kareem Hunt was really good.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Damian Williams is also pretty good, but like Kareem Hunt was really good, and I think people are forgetting how good.
Okay, well, I think you're forgetting about the fact that Andy Reid is a fucking genius, and he's been doing this since before you were alive.
I agree. I just also wanted to change it up, but
Okay, that dude ran an offense with Mike Vick and did the exact same thing, and Mike Vick was, hit or miss here or there. Patrick Mahomes might be one of the best arm talents in football, like at top 10 all time. Is that a hot take?
Yeah, no, we had second best season of all time last year. Like that's
yeah, he's unbelievable.
That's no joke. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a very good defense, not great but very good, and they have a lot of talent on offense. Even though Kareem Hunt's gone, and like you said, depending on Tyreek Hill, however that happens, as long as nobody punches their wives and the
Breaks their
big
child's
white
arm.
tight end keeps showing up, then Wait, so who do you have winning the West?
I got the Chargers. They were close last year. They almost took it last year. They were 10-4 at 10-6, 11-5.
Yeah, they were close. I think they were a game away.
Yeah, they were.
Chris?
They might have. Yeah, they might have been 13-3. I have the standings up. One second.
Chris,
Yes.
who do you have winning the West?
Yeah, they tied.
I'm also with the Chargers.
They tied in the West last year. They were both 12-4. So,
I'm a big fan of the Chargers offensively. I mean, I always have
Love
been.
it.
and
Love it.
LT
defensively,
and Gates
dude.
but yeah, that's what I was gonna lead into now. Now they have a strong defense now too. I mean, Phillip Rivers, man. I mean, I love him, but the window might be starting to close, so he might need to amp that shit up sooner than later. And he doesn't need to be remembered as the generic Peyton Manning who has great regular seasons but can't get it fucking done. You know what I mean?
Dan Marino?
That would work as well.
Yeah. Yeah, because he might be the Dan Marino. And I mean, we just watched the window slam shut on Eli, dude.
Yeah.
So
It was never
Eli-
really open. He was kind of pulling it open, and he got it open a couple of times, but it was never really.
He's got
open.
some wins. He's got some arm talent back in the day. He made a couple of throws in those
Eli-
playoff games that
Eli's were kids in a trench coat, like climbing into the window. Like the rest of them were doing it themselves. But regardless, he was still in it. But yeah, that's why. Same reason they got the defense that I think is elite, the best in the league, or up there. Those two pass rushers are fucking terrifying.
yeah.
Them- Those two, and then Chubb Von Miller is like, I don't think you could beat those two. All right, so we're heading to the North, AFC North. I got the Browns. I think everyone has the Browns. I
Yeah.
think it's the easy pick to make.
Well, see, it's not easy because you're buying into the on paper shit, dude. And the Browns
Right.
have burned us all with the on paper offseason shit in the past. But this,
Yeah,
for whatever
not like
reason, this year
Not
seems
like
different.
this, dog.
This year
Not
is
like this,
different,
dog.
man. Like
Yeah.
I'm all in on the Browns.
Listen, there's a difference between signing Tyrod Taylor and like Duke Johnson than there is to a second year. I'm big on you already hear I'm big on second years. So that with OBJ, Jarvis Landry's now opening up. David Njoku's coming into his prime now. Like this team's gonna be legit. The defense is good, average.
And Kareem Hunt.
And yeah, if he plays.
Don't
let's not-
forget.
And
He only
Chubb,
gets to play. Well, I was going to
And
say
Chubb.
Hunt only gets to play the second half of the season, so you're going to have Chubb running wild the first half, 1-2
Okay, so
punch,
he's gonna have fresh legs for a playoff push.
dude,
big
with
deal.
1-2 fucking punch. I'm agreeing with you, you fuck. Take it down a notch.
That's
Also-
what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. Also, I just sound super aggressive.
Everything's so fucking aggressive tonight. God damn it, it's football season.
It's because I'm wearing
Also,
seafoam
yeah.
green.
So I'm not even as much in on the Browns as I'm out on every other team. I'm not in on Juju or James Connors on the Steelers, so I don't think they're going to be that good. I'm not in on Lamar. I think an off season of just watching him, teams are going to fucking kill him. I
put
like
him
Lamar.
right on second years.
I want to like Lamar, but I just don't see it.
I think I think that they're potentially a wild card team. I think that they're probably going to miss.
I have them in the wild card.
Chiefs were my wild card, but I mean it was a real close toss up between the Chiefs and the Ravens.
Yeah. What was I going to say? The Steelers haven't missed the playoffs in like 18 years, guys. Just it doesn't matter who's on the team.
First time.
Mike Tomlin gets them there, dude. Whether he's got to trip a guy on the field or fucking, get someone in a car accident or something, he doesn't give a fuck.
I think Big Ben's time is over, though. I think his window is also closed.
He's in the same window as Phil and Eli, right? So
I think he's had he's had elite talent around him, though, like at two positions for years now. Like, if you go look at his stat, I think his on-road stats are like
for 15 plus years, dude. Are you kidding me? They replaced like Plexico Burris with fucking what's the dude with the stupid hair and the ugly mustache?
Antonio Brown. Dude's the top 10 receiver of all time. He's the dude with stupid hair and a blonde mustache.
Dude, you know what I'm saying.
You never
and Lev Bell and
what you were starting to say about Big Ben on the road, dude. You never play Big Ben on the road, dude. You never. That's one of those things when he's at home. Look at the matchup. You start him. I'm going to my fucking gambling shit.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. It's
ever. He's got the worst home road splits of anybody, dude.
Exactly.
Yes. If they're if they are a playoff team, it might be a wild card spot, but they probably won't win because they're going to be on the road.
So the thing for me is also it's like they don't start well. That home field is passionate fans. Things are going to start being a little fire at home, and I think he'll start playing like it's a road game there, and then I think it's just downhill. I think this is the downhill year of Big Ben.
It just might be.
What was that game last year? He threw fucking 5 picks, and everyone thought that was his retirement game. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
Listen, I deal with one of those a year. I don't buy into those yet because then I get 1 week 3. Is this the end of the dynasty? Like, you just deal with it. Like, just keep going. Wait to see.
Who do you have winning the South?
I got the Texans.
I as well.
Over the Colts.
The Colts are real good. I think
Colts are my wild card.
The Colts might be the most improved team besides the Browns in the league.
And they've done it all through draft too. They have so much money, and they didn't do anything with it though. That's where I'm more upset. It's like they had so much. They had room for like 3 max-ish. Like,
well, it's because the Jets took everyone. That's why.
That's true.
True.
But yeah, no, I'm big. I think Luck is an MVP. He's an MVP quarterback, and this will probably be. I wouldn't be shocked if this is the year he comes. Yeah, this is the year he comes.
I really like Andrew Luck. I think he eats fruit with his mouth open, and he's definitely the weird kid that pulls his pants all the way down at the urinal. But that boy knows how to fucking sling a rock.
Sure.
Yeah.
Neckbeard heavy. I have the Colts actually. But in my wild card one, I wrote Texans, Steelers, or the Bolts.
You picked 8 wild card teams.
It's like here or there. Well, no, it's the same argument that we were just having. It's all of those teams that that you guys have picked. It's like one of those teams. It's gonna hit. Who do you have wild card one?
I've fallen in love with the Texans. I've fallen in love with Watson and Nuke and Will Fuller, and I love that offense. And I just want to see them. I just want to see them do well.
Yeah, I agree.
Is going to be a 1,000-yard receiver this year. Mark my words. Sports are promising it right now. He's going to go he's going to go 1,200 and at least 9 touchdowns. I'm putting it down right now. He's going to have a full year of healthy. He's going to ball out.
You can't double team everyone, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Also, they're going to have Donta Foreman for the full season with Lamar Miller. Donta Foreman. He's like Walmart brand Derrick Henry. All right.
Hi, I'm from New England.
You mean Dante Foreman?
You mean Dante?
No, I think it's DONT and then like it's apostrophe
Yeah.
Is that Dante? No, Dante's got an E, man.
Have you not seen a name with an apostrophe in it before?
I thought those had an E, man.
Say it again. Say it again, please. Say it again.
No.
Dunta.
So dun Freeman.
I said Donta. All right, fuck my
Dunta.
I got the Ravens in wild card 1 and the Chiefs in 2.
I can't believe you don't have. I mean,
Dude, every team every year the playoffs change like 4 teams in, 4 teams out, and that's gonna be my pick of like I think they'll fall out where another team's gonna come in.
So I got Chiefs Colts for my wild cards, and they could both potentially win their divisions as well.
yeah.
You know, it's real close.
Who do you got the worst 3 teams in the league?
Oh, yeah.
They're in the
You
AFC.
didn't hear my wild card too.
Yeah, let's hear it. Well, you have like
guys-
12 of them, so
No, my wild card 2. That's just wild card
Way to
1. That's
commit.
who's gonna. Yeah, wild card 2 is a hard line, and it's gonna be ridiculous, and I'm gonna get a lot of shit for it, and everyone's gonna call me a fucking homer. But I think the Jets are gonna win 10 games and make it into fucking.
Better hope they
Wild
fucking
card
do,
2
because
spot.
you got a bet with Bobby at 9 games.
Adam,
I know,
I
yeah.
had the Jets over the Chiefs for the first like 90% of me making this list. And then at the end I was like I got to put the Chiefs in at some point.
Well, the Chiefs have been there.
Yeah.
You know, the
Like,
Chiefs know
I-
how to. Andy Reid has done it multiple years in a row. He knows how to get a team ready. I mean, if he can make Donovan McNabb look fucking fantastic, dude. He can.
Today.
That's what he could do with fucking Pat Mahomes. You know.
No, I hate
Sam
to I
Darnold's
hate
better than Josh Allen.
I hate to say it. I'm in on the Jets this year. That team they're there. They're ready. I'm not looking forward to playing them. Like I am in on the Jets.
Here's the thing about the Jets making the playoffs, or at least winning 9 to 10 games, is that every season for the last like 25 to 30 years, when a new coach steps in, they win 10 games. It's just what it is. Culture change. Everyone gets all excited. Besides that, Jameson Crowder, Lev Bell, I mean, Jamal Adams is an absolute savage. I mean, Sam Darnold is, the second coming of White Christ to me. I'm all in, obviously, but it's the first time in a long time that I can actually be excited for Jets football and have something to like push for.
You guys could have been excited if only Le'Veon Bell came to your team this offseason. Like
I-
that would have been a big enough thing. And then you got all the other pieces. Like it's there.
Yeah, I love Williams and Williams on the fucking D line. I'm about it.
Oh yeah. So who you have? Who's your worst 2 teams in the AFC?
The Dolphins
Yep.
and
Strong agree.
That's unanimous.
maybe the Redskins.
You think the Redskins?
I
They're in
don't
the
think
NFC.
Alex Smith
They're
is
in
They're
the
in
gonna.
the,
NFC.
they're in the NFC. But
Oh, right.
I'm having a hard time
So
between
be the
like,
Broncos.
also the NFC. Oh no, I'm stupid. All right. The
You do
Broncos.
so
and
well for a little bit and then you lose it. And it's, by the way, it's
Conversation.
it's Deonta Freeman. D''Onta Foreman.
D apostrophe.
So I have half
we
of
just
it.
pronounced that Dante.
No, it's not. It's Deonta.
It's Deonta. Yeah.
D
No,
apostrophe.
no, don't try to agree
Oh.
because your fucking apostrophe was on the end, Riley.
I said Donta, but
Yeah,
but I had the
Deonta.
A part right. Suck my dick. All right. It's not Dante still.
It's D
Oh shit! Give him a heart
apostrophe
attack.
Onta. Deonta Foreman.
Thank you, Joby in the booth.
But
Pretty
I'm
sure you-
still not. I'm not right, but I'm a little less wrong. So thank you, Joby in the booth.
and Broncos are also.
They are AFC. I'm looking and get the thing now. It's got to be the Dolphins. Are the Bengals
Bengals.
going to be bad?
Bengals,
Are they going to be
yes.
bad?
They're going to be the
Bengals are
bottom team
fucking
in the
terrible, but
division.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
do it to Bobby.
But
Yeah,
Joe Mixon's
I don't
okay.
want to do it to Bobby. They're so
AJ
bad.
Green could be decent if Dalton plays at his
no,
normal like
No,
500
no.
quarterback
His
level.
normal what? Absolute trash.
Pretty bad.
No,
But the
No.
Raiders are pretty fucking
The
bad,
Raiders
too.
are going to be the bottom
I
in
will
that.
take the Raiders over the fucking Bengals for sure.
Okay. All right. Let's head over to the NFC.
Tennessee's in the South too, man. They're going to be the bottom of that division in the South.
Ooh, dude, Tennessee almost made the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
Bad.
well, this doesn't quite count.
The Bengals are bad, bro.
Derrick Henry is coming to rumble.
I
All right.
I agree that they finally figured out how to use him, and for fantasy, yes, I'm strongly interested. But that team,
Yeah, I'm
I'll
really
tell you what.
out on Mariota. I'm not in at all on Mariota.
I don't hate him.
imagine the Mariota fucking Tannehill quarterback controversy. How fucking bad does that smell?
Hey, dude, he put up 5 touchdowns in his first game ever. And then everyone was like, whoa. And then
Then nothing. Yeah,
He
to be fair, he played the Buccaneers in his first game ever.
He passed himself a touchdown pass once. That looked cool on the fantasy thing.
Well, how did he get 12 points for it?
He got the passing and the receiving and a catch.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he got 11. Yeah, I think he got 11. Well, I play 4-point QB touchdown.
Oh, we play like fucking 17, so.
I hate that, but that's for another time.
NFC.
All right.
NFC East. Who do you have? Eagles.
Cowboys.
I think I have the Cowboys. I got
Hard
my
pick.
list up.
I have the Eagles as my wild card team, but because it pretty much all depends on quarterback play. And if Wentz can stay healthy, yeah, they'll be there. But if he can't,
Well, who's their backup now?
No, it ain't Big Dick Nick no more.
No.
Is it Nate Sudfeld now?
It's like fucking Jimmy Clausen, dude. It doesn't matter who
stop
it
it with
is.
Clausen, dude. Clausen's selling fucking State Farm somewhere in goddamn North Illinois, man.
Hey,
He's
dude,
not
I
fucking
like-
playing football anymore.
I like his tiny face. And he was in that shitty fucking plunge league.
What?
He was in the plunge league. What the
Oh,
fuck?
the AA.
Yeah.
Shit, he was.
Fuck out of here,
The
dude.
plunge league. They get the fucking whole league.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. They were the only ones that fucking watched it.
We didn't watch it. We just bet on it. All right, I got the Cowboys too because I think Zeke's in his I want a lot of money year. They have Amari Cooper
How
for a
about
whole
Cooper?
offseason.
Yeah.
And I like Dak. I think Dak's finally going to be like, okay, I have some weapons.
I don't like Dak.
Healthy.
I think Dak's a mediocre quarterback at best.
I
but
agree.
He's got a lot of people around him to make him look
Fucking
better.
fantastic offensive line, and he has Zeke.
Yeah, when his number one receiver isn't Cole Beasley, I think there's a shot for him to be decent. So I got
love Cole Beasley if he was on the fucking Patriots.
yeah, he's a Patriot, scrappy white slot receiver down to the core. Absolutely.
You mean he's just a white receiver?
You know he's scrappy.
He's as tall as Joe B.
It's like calling a black dude athletic, dude. Relax.
We got a spark plug at short. What you got in the West? I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah.
There's all four of these have a reasonable you could make a case for all four of these teams, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I think you guys are buying into the Cardinals hype a little bit too early.
Agreed.
I think they're gonna be a decent team with the new offense, but I don't think it's this year.
Well, I think
one of the toughest divisions in football.
I think it's absolutely the toughest
Sure.
division. The
Sure.
NFC South also pretty good, but I think the NFC West is the best because I think Christian Kirk's a baller. Larry Fitzgerald's going to teach a little bit on his way out. I think David Johnson returns to his I'm going to get 24 all-purpose yards this season for him. And Kyler's 4 feet tall, but he can just dump it to David Johnson. That's all he needs.
Yeah, I mean, look, they were fucking terrible last year, dog. They were absolutely atrocious, but also nobody gave a fuck on that team, right? Now they have Cliff Kingsbury, they have Kyler, maybe a little spark of genius, maybe when Chip Kelly came into the league.
Yeah, or
You know what I mean?
Fuck fat Chip, dude.
Does some McVay a little bit, just gets shit
Yeah.
excited. I can see it.
I mean, I wanted Cliff Kingsbury on the Jets a
Hey,
lot, but
I'll say that they're gonna win 6 games this year.
I mean that's a pretty,
Listen, that's reasonable. You could
that's
tell me
reasonable as fuck.
if I looked into the future and I saw anywhere from 4 to 13 wins, I'd be like, yeah.
4 to 13.
I'd be like, yeah.
That's like looking at a chick and she's either 16 or 42. He's like, yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
That works.
Yeah, exactly.
she's definitely alive.
Chris, who do you have?
In the West, I have the Rams.
Okay, I took the Niners. I'm gonna buy in on Jimmy.
I'd like to.
Jimmy. I love Jimmy. I have him as a wild card though.
Yeah.
Because the Rams have done it. You know what I mean? They
Todd
have
Gurley probably not effective this year though. So
I wouldn't
that's
say
what-
not effective. That's
He
a lot
played
bolder.
a
I would-
big role.
active.
Dude, he's got arthritis and shit. He might just never be the same. He probably won't be the same.
Who cares?
He does. You saw it at the end of last season. When he's not healthy, he's not good.
But they also have a strong passing game too with Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp, and I mean they're gonna sling dick all over the field.
Is that passing game
Sure.
that good when you don't have?
I didn't
Todd
say it was
Gurley
that good. I
distracted?
said it was
But
strong.
Is it strong when you don't have when they can play for it? Before they had to crowd the box, they had no choice but to play to the run game
Well,
and
it's
then
a
open
balanced
up the
team.
passing.
I mean, It's a balanced
It
team.
was.
He can move around. He can dump it off to Gurley and get a first down. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, I'm not drafting him in the first round in fucking fantasy, but he's definitely like enough of a running back still that he can make shit happen. And I'm sure if Cooper, what's that? Is it Cooper Kupp? If that dude is blowing the top off of fucking, run and post all fucking day, they got to back up. Todd Gurley can get you 7 yards. They
lost Sue too, but don't forget about the defense, man. That's still a strong defensive team.
I think the winner of this,
they have the best defense in the league.
The winner of this division comes from whoever has the best running game. I genuinely think that for right now.
Because just say running backs have no value in the league.
Yeah, but this is a division. Well, I didn't say running back. I said running game, like in general.
So you're talking collective, like a Seattle with like they're going to spell Chris Carson with Rashad Penny or
Kyler Murray's going to scramble, run some bit, throw it to David Johnson. Like there's the 49ers have Matt Breida, Tevin Coleman, Jerick McKinnon. Like this is I think the best running unit comes out of this division.
It's not bad. There's no Le'Veon Bell, but who do you have winning the North?
I got
Hey, me too, Daddy.
Trubisky, baby.
Dub Bears.
Trubisky. And maybe
I love it.
Maybe I'm biased, but I think the North. No, I think the North is one of the tougher divisions too, top to bottom. I mean, the Lions, but the Vikings, the
Lions
Packers
are trash, dog. But the Packers
Chicago Packers
are A-Rod, and
the Vikings too,
the
man.
Vikings are fucking killing. They made it 2 years ago. They're fucking close. I mean, it was a Hail Mary freak play, but
for Minnesota though,
quarterback, but for Minnesota, pretty fantastic. And Adam Thielen, right?
Yes.
He's fantastic.
You got Diggs, Thielen, and Rudolph, but a lot of it depends on Dalvin Cook not fucking breaking his goddamn leg this year because he's played 15 games in 2 seasons. That's dog shit. You have the talent. You got to be on the fucking field.
Yeah. I just love. Go on. I'm sorry.
I got the Vikings. I'm out on Adam Thielen. I hate this motherfucker so much because I think Stephon Diggs is by far the best receiver on that team.
Yeah, but he gets double teamed.
But now, so I'm trying to see how this.
Like Roddy White on the fucking Falcons.
Was Roddy White? I wasn't old enough to. I wasn't focusing that much. Was Roddy White that much better than Julio?
No, but
okay.
you triple team Julio. Roddy White's gonna eat. You know what I mean?
All right. Oh, okay, gotcha. Rudolph is being sneaky late in like drafts and stuff. I think that's a big piece. And you're absolutely right though, Chris. That Dalvin Cook, he's a beast.
He's a beast. He's just got to stay.
He's got to be healthy. Yeah.
I'm buying into the Bears. I mean, it's the whole thing with the Bears is they don't have studs really at any position. It's a team. It's just spread the ball around. What are you doing right now?
You don't have studs at any position. You have the best player in the fucking
I'm talking
league.
offense. I'm talking offense. Okay, I'm talking. Look at our offense. I'm talking offense.
We're 4 guys that are rated fucking 99 in Madden. We don't have any studs.
Listen. We are fantasy-minded guys here. We're talking offense. All right. I'm not putting Allen Robinson as what he's not a top 10 receiver. I'm not putting
in a 12-team league. I'll take fucking Trubisky. In a 12-team league, I will definitely take Trubisky.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But because he distributes the ball around, you never know where it's fucking going. It's not only to Allen Robinson. Yeah. It's not only to the tight end. It's not only to the running back. It's fucking, you'll have like your 5th receiver have a great game out of nowhere.
I'm sorry, your team is so balanced. Go fuck yourself.
How are you feeling?
Trubisky in like from December until February all day. That dude is built to be in the winter, no sleeves, fucking slinging that thing, big dumb look on his face. I love it.
It's Mitchell-palooza, and we're coming out on opening night again against the fucking Packers again, and I'm hoping that this year fucking Matt can finish what he started and keep him out the whole fucking game. Because Mac had that game locked up. Do you remember the opening week last year, week 1?
Yeah.
Fuck, Sunday Night Football. Jesus Christ, dude. I've never seen a better half of football out of one guy in his first fucking game for a new team. And then A-Rod came out of the locker room after halftime, fucking drugged out of his mind and shit, and couldn't feel his fucking legs and was like, I'm here to win, y'all.
That's A-Rod, baby. That's why he's the fucking great one. That window is closing on him too, though. I mean, he needs a weapon like I need a fucking drink.
Well, and that's the problem with the Packers. I have them winning the wild card, but just solely on fucking A-Rod. Like A-Rod and Adams. That's
Yeah.
it. I mean, like Valdez Scantling.
Wait,
is
so you have the Bears. You have the Bears winning the division, but you have the Packers winning the wild card.
Yeah.
You don't like the Vikings there. You don't think the Vikings are going to win more games than A-Rod by himself?
No,
It's a hot take.
I'm full of them, baby.
I know you are. Who do you have
All
winning in the South?
I think this everyone.
Well, that's
probably has
Saints.
the same.
That's
Yeah,
that's
it's the
It's gotta be
Saints.
the Saints, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
I'm all in on Kamara as the main,
Absolutely.
the lead back.
I want to see what he
Love
can do.
me some Drew Brees, dog.
People sleeping on Latavius Murray though. They're like, oh, it's like, no, he's probably gonna get those Ingram touches. Like he's
Hell yeah.
sneaky
Short-
good. Like
short-
Hell
he's,
yeah,
Goal line
yeah,
touches.
like he's sneaky
Dude.
good.
dude. Drew Brees is like 65 years old and just had the best season of his fucking career. Dude, he's never looked better. That game, they played Monday night. I forget who they played against. Dude, he was putting the ball with pinpoint. Dude, I've never seen more accurate passing in my entire life.
I was down in fantasy like 85 points going into that Monday night matchup, and I had Drew Brees and Michael Thomas.
Huge.
And
What a play.
I was projected like 30 points from the two. I won on that one like 80-yard just bomb
Yeah.
he threw to Thomas.
Yeah.
The play where he picked up the cell phone from the thing. It was his
Yeah.
second touchdown of the night. It was like 14 for 220 and 2 touchdowns. And I won on that play, and I just did laps around my apartment because I was with the kid I was
if
playing.
you played in the fucking Game
Oh.
of Thrones league, I think that was a 100-point play between
Yeah,
if
really?
you had the two of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like Thomas is is stupid good.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I mean, Drew
There are-
Brees can carry a fucking team. That dude's back is as wide as the fucking broken dams in New Orleans. But
I would have
That divi-
preferred you to say as wide as the brown shit stain on his face, but that's just me.
don't be a fucking hater, dog.
I am a fucking hater because I'm going to tell you something about the 2010 fantasy playoffs, okay? When I
we've
was in
heard
the
story,
championship
dog.
and he fucking threw a screen pass to goddamn Darren Sproles with no time left, and Darren Sproles fucking scored, and he didn't have to fucking score because they were already up. And I lost.
fucking
Silver
talk
fucking
about
medal.
it, nerd. Who do you have as a fucking wild card one? The Packers?
Eagles.
You mean the Eagles? Okay.
The Eagles.
And then Riley, who do you have as number one?
I got
Fuck
the
Drew
card.
Brees. And fuck Darren Sproles.
He was good on that team for a little bit, man.
I don't even give a fuck.
Be a fucking hater. Who do you have as wild card one?
I got the Cardinals. I'm in on him.
I have the Cardinals as well. Wild card two, I have the 49ers.
I got the Seahawks. They always sneak into the playoffs. They're always good at the end of the season. They always
Yeah.
finish like 6-2 and then sneak into the wild card seed and make some
They're
noise.
going to be fucking 8-8, dog.
Yeah, well, hey, look, they made the fucking playoffs at fucking 7-9 once.
That's true.
You know, if anyone can do it, it's fucking Russ.
Exactly. Russ is real good.
He is
That, I was,
real
that,
good.
that NFC South is also sneaky good because the Falcons at any point can put up 50 on you.
And
They
then
may also put up 0 on you, but they could put up 50 on you on any given night. The Panthers, if Cam,
depends on how Julio's feeling.
that whole division could put up 50 on you on any given night and then put up 0 the next week. Like that's
Just check it
Jim
out. That
Class
whole
heroes,
division
huh?
has top flight offenses and 0 defense.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
the
And
when
they all play each other.
I was about to say I love those division matchups. You know you're getting a
Fuck yeah, dude.
48-42 barn burner.
Hell
When,
yeah.
when fucking Tampa goes to the Superdome, you play every fucking saint that you can fit in a goddamn lineup. Because Drew Brees at home, the Superdome, it's the Coors Field of fucking of fantasy football, dude. You play every fucking saint at home all the time.
You
It's
play
a
the
rule.
backup
It's a
running
fucking
back. You
rule.
play
Yes.
fucking the
I would play
center.
Kamara and fucking Ingram, dude, in the same
Hell,
goddamn lineup
me.
together.
Yup.
What team do you play fuking two running backs from, dude? You do
Don't
it
matter.
when they're in the dome. It's
Don't-
like Kemba
don't
with the
dare get
hose.
on second flex in a fucking league. In a game where, yeah. Good
All right.
night, Irene. All right, boys.
I'm gonna list a few players real quick on new teams. You give me say if you're yes or no, if you're like you like them on their new team or you think they'll do better or worse. OBJ on the Browns.
Better.
I think we're all in on that.
Yeah.
All right.
Le'Veon, better.
But no, I don't think so. I think he's gonna be real good, but I think he'll play
Well,
a normal.
nobody asked you. You're asking.
Yeah,
asking
he's a
the
more.
question.
I think he plays a more normal role. Tevin Coleman on the 49ers.
I don't
They
hate
got a
it.
crowded backfield though, don't they?
Yeah.
They got a pretty crowded backfield.
I still don't hate it. I love me some Kittle.
I feel like they're obligated to give
Breida.
McKinnon the number one. They're paying him a
McKinnon,
fuck
yeah.
ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared Cook on the Saints.
I mean, we just said it.
Yeah.
We just said it.
Here's the
Of
thing
course.
though, Breeze doesn't really like his tight ends.
I'll tell you what, dude. He can get you 5 touchdowns a fucking year.
He loved Jimmy Graham and Ben Watson for a very long
You're going
time.
back some years, dog. I mean,
Not that many.
let's look at recency bias, man. He doesn't throw at the fucking his tight ends near as much as he should.
No, because he has all the other weapons.
Jared Cook will always just be like athletic freak who had the best quarterbacks, and maybe he just wasn't that good at football. Like I think that's how we'll look at it when he retires. Like, yeah, maybe he just wasn't that good. Jamison Crowder, he is on the Jets.
I
love
like
it.
it. I like it
love
on
it.
paper, but I don't know that he's going to get the targets that he probably could benefit from either. Man, they got a lot of
Why not?
mouths on that offense.
Why not? I
I
mean,
like-
if you're gonna
I like
double
their
team
tight end
someone,
that just
it's
got
gonna
popped.
be
EDs, dude.
yeah.
I like that.
Um,
I like fucking. I like Robbie Anderson to run that straight line. I like fucking Le'Veon Bell. I mean, like fucking. You're already at 4 people before Crowder.
yeah. Plus Q. I dig it. I'm into it. I like it. I think we
rather
need
have
someone to run
top.
underneath. You know, give me that all day. Yak. I want yak.
Devin Funchess on the Colts.
That I like. I
I
think
like it. I
that
think it's gonna be a nice fucking outlet for Andrew Luck.
we
Jordan-
saw last year what Andrew Luck likes with a big body with Eric Ebron, and that's fucking Funchess, dude. And Cam wouldn't throw to him for whatever reason. I don't know if they had some fucking beef or what, but he would never use him properly. And I think Luck
Because
will.
Cam's a bitch.
Yeah, Cam's never liked his big fat receivers. Him and Kelvin just didn't work out.
I love that Kelvin fucking gassed him. That was like my favorite thing from the internet last year.
Jordan Howard on the Eagles.
That I like.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
They have a crowded backfield too, man. But I think it's
yeah.
their style.
Carlos Hyde on the Chiefs.
I don't think that's going to be really relevant.
Yeah, no.
It's really not going to be relevant. They're going to be good regardless. I mean, he's going to get what, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns,
Yeah.
but it'll be enough to fucking maybe in a pinch, like in the third, to
Yeah.
put him up. It's not bad.
I had a more relevant one. Mark Ingram on the Ravens.
Fits that style.
He does, but I don't know that I like it because I just don't like the Ravens.
Well, Alex Collins just broke his leg today and is out for the season.
Then I
so-
love it.
No shit.
Absolutely love
Yep.
it.
So it's going to be him and Gus Edwards. Yeah, I mean that's going to be all
the boss,
dude.
Gus Boss, baby.
Look how excited I just made him, dude. I feel
Yeah.
great.
I mean, I'm
Right?
not taking him in
Been that excited
fantasy.
about everything I said.
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking him in fantasy, but I wouldn't be mad. I see it working out for them.
Yeah.
Forgot about this one. Olivier Vernon to the Browns. That's
I
big.
mean, everyone's gonna
Anyone
get
to the
touches.
Browns,
Everyone's gonna eat, dog.
Did you say everyone gets touches?
Yeah, everyone's gonna.
Hey, there's your episode title.
I
That-
thought. What was the word he said?
I said Olivier Vernon, dude. It's a,
Dante.
it's a defender.
No, the fucking when we were talking about basketball.
It's a P word. I don't fucking know.
I don't really.
What was the everyone gets touches? All right. I think that'll do it for us today. Who's your give me one boom, one bust for the season for fantasy?
Go ahead, droopy face.
Is my face droopy? I think it's just shadows, dog.
That's a callback.
Oh, right, because I'm a palsiated motherfucker.
Yes.
So I really think that I think Pat Mahomes is going to have a down year in
Yep.
fantasy. and boom. Well, Kittle had like a fucking
Yeah, you can't. He had the
Stout
best.
year.
He had the best tight end season of like all time yards.
yeah. I mean,
You think that goes up?
no,
He's got a
maybe
real quarterback now.
he's got a quarterback now. I think Pat Mahomes goes down, and obviously, I mean, fucking BM is going up. Fucking what's his name? The
Movement.
Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's BM?
What? My alpha brain just ran out. Who's the fucking quarterback of the Browns?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. Thank you.
He's going up or down?
Up.
Okay. I like it.
I mean, obviously.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm saying it's not a hot take, but Baker Mayfield's gonna have a fucking year.
It's got Chris.
I'll give you going up, and I'm gonna stay local with Jameis Winston. I think with Bruce Arians coming in, Jameis and Mike Evans, I think they're gonna be fucking on fire this year. They're
I've
not gonna
been
win
taking-
many games,
Yeah,
but
I've
they're
been taking
gonna-
Mike Evans in the second round of my mock drafts every single time.
I
all
like
in on it.
Jameis to get his act together, man, and stop raping bitches and start throwing touchdowns again and shit. Like it's gonna be a
Stop
good year in
stealing
Tampa.
food.
He hasn't stole food in a while, but he can't stop raping bitches. Just can't quit that.
Well, he learned from fucking Ben Roethlisberger, so
They're essentially the same person.
aggressive.
Losing
Winners gotta win, baby.
losing a step this year. I kind of agree with you with Kittle. I mean, like he kind of balled out of his mind last year, and I don't see him topping that again. I like the guy a lot. He won me a lot of money last year, but I don't see him doing it again.
I don't know if Jimmy G could stay healthy, dude.
Yeah, that's
For
big.
real, though.
I'm all in on Will Fuller. 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns.
Hey,
all
go
in.
Irish, dude. I like that call.
Yeah, that's not a
and,
bad call.
Just
Again,
from
that's
like,
another quarterback. If he could stay healthy, then
yeah, big time.
Yeah.
One I'm seeing go pretty early in drafts right now is Chris Carson. I'm out on it. That's my bust.
yeah,
like-
I'm not.
He's going
I'm
like
not
fourth
really feeling
round.
it. Yeah,
He's going like fourth round. I think Rashad Penny could take that if he has like 2 good games.
I think Robbie Gould is really gonna fucking open some eyes this year, guys.
I think Billy Cundiff is going to have a good return.
Cundiff, baby.
I think he's coming back.
I don't know,
Alright.
man. I'm all on Dunta.
I like me some Donta.
So
Go
no,
fuck yourselves.
no AB. Nobody thinks he's.
I
He's
think
gonna
he's going to
fall
be.
off?
I think he's going to be as expected, which is going to be like 1,000-yard, like 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not taking him in the first 2 rounds, but
No.
I'm not taking him at all. Fuck
I
the
don't want-
Raiders.
I don't want to deal with that. All right. Thank you, boys, for joining us. That has been another episode of the Inner Circle Sports Podcast. We will be back next week to talk more football. Shout out Uncle Randy. Shout out the Inner Circle Podcast Network. I am your host, Riley Trudell from the Plunge Podcast.
I am Watsky from the hashtag No Offense Show.
and I am Adam Simmons from the Simmons and More podcast.
And I'm Joe B from Any Podcast.
Will do.
Thank you so much.
This has been another.
Guys, go to
Inner
innercirclepn.com.
Oh,
Find absolutely
Buy
every
some
bit.
motherfucking t-shirts.
Yeah, buy some motherfucking t-shirts from all our goddamn shows.
Merch on
Locals.
Deckington. So,
So go
cop that
cop
for
that.
me, brother.
Read at locals.bitcartel.com. We out of here. See y'all next week.
Peace.
You ain't talking coming up